everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Jaguars going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats, but guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck. I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well. On first down, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. There's a nice second down for them. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles? I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one. And you know me really well.
Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Third down and 3. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with it. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the first 3 points. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing his Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And what a moment. defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Locke. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the 2nd quarter? They'll fake it. Now Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are good. Just above 1 minute remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Blah. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's... And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football.
This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Hard throw, incomplete.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.